Let's grab Matthew 20. All right, Shalom, Shalom. Louisiana Tabernacle of David, coming with you with another sit down to edify the flock. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and safety to the occupants pushing this truth out the four corners of the earth.
Shalom.
Shalom. Hey, look, man, we're going to go into it, man, that you know, look, hey, time is coming that you know, hey, the Lord going to, you know what I'm saying, show his face upon the planet earth, crack them clouds, man. The day of the Lord going to be what? The day of the Lord going to be what? Full of darkness and not light. You know what I'm saying? The Lord going to what? You know what I'm saying? Do his greatest work on the planet earth. One of you brothers, let me get that Amos 5 and 21 right quick. Or 5 and 19. Get that Amos 5 and 19.
I got it. I'm right there, bro. Right with it. 5 and 19.
Yeah.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 19. It reads, as if a man did flee from a lion.
No, I go to 21.
21. It says, Amos chapter 5 and verse 21. It says, I hate thee.
Salaki, so it's 20, Salaki. Go ahead.
20. Salakia. This is Amos chapter 5 and verse 20. Shall not the day of the Lord, Yahweh, be darkness?
Okay, the day of the Lord is not what? It's not light. It's not, you know what I'm saying, kisses and hugs and we all come together and commune together and everything is all good and and the Lord coming to what? Accept us with open arms and whatnot. Come on, read.
Con. And it reads, it says, but and not light.
Okay, the day of the Lord is not light. Okay? You can interchange you can interchange light with what? Mirth. It's not mirth when the Lord come back. It's not gonna be no mirth. It's not gonna be one big party. Everybody kicking it.
And in fact, I add what the Lord said. He said, I came not to send what? Send peace, but I came to send a sword.
Division. Go ahead.
And the reason says, even very dark.
Very dark. Okay? You can interchange dark with what? Death. You know? Because the Lord coming back to judge, man. You know? Go ahead.
And no brightness in it.
No brightness up in it. Ain't gonna be nothing happy about the day of the Lord, man. It's not for you. It's not for you that hadn't served the Lord. You know, it's gonna be perilous times, first and foremost. But the day of the Lord unto you that did not serve the Lord, what is it gonna be for you? Go ahead.
Hey, and
I got your precept, right?
Go ahead with your precept.
This Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I come to send peace on earth.
God.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Okay, the Lord didn't come to send peace. We're not coming here in the Martin Luther King fucking spirit. The Lord not coming with that Martin Luther King folliness. He's not coming in there. He coming with the sword, man. And what the sword represents? Death, man. All right? He coming to judge the nations on the planet Earth, and he coming to judge 2/3 of our nation, man. The Lord is coming to what? Hey, to put this devil down, man. To set up the king of Yasharallah, man. The kingdom of Yasharallah, man.
And first and foremost, he coming to send what? Death and destruction to his household first.
Okay, because judgment starting the house of Israel first.
That's your precept.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah?
Okay, dyed garments, bro, because the Lord and he coming through what? Killing shit, man. Go ahead.
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
The greatness of his strength, man. Okay? With him and his angels, his chariots and whatnot, it's gonna be like, it's just something that you will never seen you can imagine in your life, man. The greatness of the Lord's strength, man. Go ahead.
I that speak in righteousness mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Treadeth in the wine fat, man. It's gonna be straight up slaying out here, man.
And you gotta break down what treading the wine fat is, all right?
Okay.
Treading the wine fat is how in ancient times, how they made wine.
They stepped on it.
Yeah,
They stepped on them grapes.
They would put a bunch of grapes in a little basket, and they would step on them. All right, our Heavenly Father is being metaphoric. He's likening that to humans. Those grapes represent humans. That's how he gonna step on humanity. Anybody that's not written in the Lamb Book of Life, man.
That's right.
He's gonna bust brains, bust skulls, kill bodies, and the blood is gonna go up to the blood of the grape, which is a metaphor. It's gonna rise up to the horse's bridle. You're gonna be able to swim in how much blood and death our great King gonna be. That's the day of the Lord.
That's right.
Okay, and so you're thinking that the day of the Lord is going to be, hey, look, I can't wait till the Lord come back. For what? For what? Continuing that out.
Hey, and it's going into the so-called holiday that's coming up tomorrow, the fucking 4th of July. It's this is Amos chapter.
What about the 4th of July? What does that do with your house?
You know what I'm saying? The feast days.
All right. Yeah, they smoking his nostrils.
Exactly. So this is Amos chapter 5. In verse 21, I despise your feast days.
The Lord despises your feast days. Tomorrow is going to be a feast day because you're going to get your barbecue chicken. You're going to get your fireworks. You're going to say, hey, they're going to cook their pork ribs. They're going to get their pork ribs.
But before they put flesh to their face, what are they going to do?
They're going to ask the Lord to bless their food. That's what I was getting at. You're going to cook your pork ribs. You're going to get your sausage mixed with chicken and pork. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get all these things. And you're going to stand there holding hands in matrimony or whatever you want to call it and ask the Lord to bless your food.
Jesus Christ.
And ask him to thank him for America and bless America. And when you go to Amos, what it is, the 10th chapter, well, he said Amos in the 9th chapter, and he say, my eyes are on the sinful kingdom. And you're praying to him to bless the sinful kingdom.
Yeah. You praying for the Lord to bless the sinful kingdom.
Hey, if that's not an oxymoron, what the fuck is the word oxymoron? If you don't know what it is, look it up. That's an oxymoron. That's what he meant when I will smite you with madness and astonishment of heart.
Hey, I got it right here.
Is what the scripture say. Can you bring something clean out of an unclean thing?
Negative.
It's not going to happen, man.
I got it for you.
Can you bring something clean out of pork?
Negative.
Bring it out, bro.
This is Amos chapter 9, and this is verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom.
And the eyes of the Lord are the angels. Okay? Upon what? The sinful kingdom. And what's the sinful kingdom? America. America, why is it so simple, man?
And look, you always go into the dragon up in Revelation. All right, let's look at that dragon. All right, with all the confederacy of all the European nations. All right, America is the #1 financer of NATO, and the UN. All right, so when you look at UN and NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and the United Nations. Well, all right, I'm banging and jangling about the United Nations, but 9 times out of 10, America's the #1 financer. But when it comes to NATO, America's the #1 financer.
Yep.
All right? So the sinful kingdom that's putting all the philosophies in the earth come from America, man. America is the head of NATO. The Roman Empire. Revives. You got it, bro.
Go ahead.
And it reads, it says, Salaki, and it says, and I would destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Hey, the Lord gonna destroy America, man, with a sword, just like worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, He gonna destroy it off the face of the earth, man. Not gonna destroy the earth. He gonna destroy America off the face of the earth.
That's right.
Okay. Go ahead, jump back in that Amos, huh?
That was 6 and
No, it was 5.
oh, Salaki, that was
5 and 21.
Kind, Salaki. It's 5, Amos chapter 6.
Wow.
Salaki. Amos chapter 5 and verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
The Lord is not dealing with your solemn assemblies that you're coming together all in one, that you bless the family according to abominations. The Lord not doing that. You know what I'm saying? The Lord not doing that. Go ahead.
And in verse 22 it says, though ye offer me burnt offerings, and your meat offerings I would not accept them.
Okay, though you sitting up there, you doing all this, that, and the third, that's all in vain. Why? Because first of all, pretty sure you're going to have ham, getting it cracking and whatnot with your ham and all that, your shrimp, you know, probably boiling crawfish.
No. It ain't no probably.
No.
Hey, when you go on that levee tomorrow downtown, you're gonna see crawfish getting made, all right?
Crawfish.
By the pound, by the ton.
About a ton.
You're gonna have thousands of people down there.
Gun.
It's gonna be crawfish by the. It's gonna be more crawfish than pork.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I was just about to say, bro.
Real shit.
That's
Down,
real.
cause we down south, if anybody looking at this from anywhere in America, down here in Louisiana, crawfish is law. All right. Everybody down here eats crawfish. They indulge in it. It's a delicacy. All right, and they on certain during the summertime, crawfish season, Jake eat crawfish more than pork. They eat pork year round. But when crawfish season come in, Jake indulge in it, man. Jake go overboard in it, man.
It's like the air,
You might
bro.
have one Jake that might go buy 15 pounds of crawfish, and him and 4 of the guys, they'll eat that shit by themselves.
Straight up. Because, hey, look, to add what you said, when I was in the world,
When I was in the world, I indulged.
I go get 10 pounds of crawfish,
Yeah.
lay that bitch on the table.
Lay it on the table and go to work.
What up?
Hey, get you a 12-pack of Coronas
You know what I'm saying?
and put that Corona.
He's in Corona.
Hey, you gonna put the beer.
He said it in plural.
You gonna put that 12-pack of Coronas on the table, and you gonna smash. You gonna put all that crawfish on the table, and you gonna be eating them crawfish. When they get too high for you, you gonna drink that Corona,
And that's exactly what they're going to be doing tomorrow.
But
and that's smoking your Habba Shemal Shai's nostrils.
it-
Because before they eat it, they're gonna pray and say, "God bless America, man."
Come.
and that's why I said if I could add, you know, like over there, where
Salaki. I don't mean to cut you out, brother Salaki. And when you put smoke in your nostrils, what does it do? What does the human anatomy and biology do when smoke gets in the nostril? It
Bust
coughs.
that shit out.
All right. Coughing is a defense mechanism when the body is trying to expel a foreign entity.
Come.
That's what your body's doing. Your body's defending you against that fucking smoke.
Come.
For the weed smokers, man. When you're coughing, to show you how simple Jake is, they say, "Oh, this that gas." This that gas, man. But your body is coughing
defense.
because it's not supposed to be in your vessel.
Come.
That's how it is when your Habba Shemal Shai. These your high holy days here in America, your feast days, they're not supposed to be in your system, so it's smoking your nostrils. You throw that shit away, man. You got it, brother.
I just wanted to add real quick where I was saying, you know, when the fruits of God come, they not only cooking pork, they eating alligator, possum,
All the abominable shit.
all that, you know.
As if though it's
a delicacy.
lawful. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Just wanted to add that. And it says, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Rejected. That's how the Lord feel about it. Your prayer, rejected. Your solemn assembly, rejected. You know how like whenever you play the game, the Madden, the NBA Jam back on Nintendo, you're like, oh, rejected.
Yeah, bro.
That's how the Lord feel whenever you bring up, whenever you do all these things and you call on Jesus Christ, hey, you're rejected.
Surprise.
Go ahead,
Like the rednecks.
Jesus Christ.
Yo.
Verse 1, this Amos chapter 5 and verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I would not hear the melody of thy vows.
Yeah, all that bullshit, all that murk that you're gonna be in, and think you calling on the Lord with all that. Hey, that's not gonna be happening, man. The Lord not dealing with that, man. The Lord frowned upon that. But that was it on that. I dropped that. Give me.
But if I could add,
Matthew.
if I could add,
give me Matthew 24.
if I could add, when it says
14.
right here, it says Amos 5 and 23, it says, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. All right. For I will not hear the melody of thy vows. That goes into they're talking about them when they be in the churches and they be having them singing them Negro spirituals in the churches and calling on the name of whoever they calling on, and they thinking that the Lord hear it, but the Lord don't hear that.
Singing spirituals,
all right? Yeah.
singing so-called spirituals
Yeah.
and shit.
All right.
Thinking it's up there with the Lord.
Exactly, and he's
Go
not
ahead.
hearing that.
Go ahead.
24 verse 18.
No, 14. Start at 14.
All right. Matthew chapter 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
Okay, and this gospel, which is this truth, shall be preached. Okay, in the whole world. Come on.
And then shall the end come.
And then the end shall come. And this is the destruction of America that the Lord talking about. The end, man. The end of what this devil's rulership, man. That's what the Lord talking about. Come on.
When ye therefore shall say
See.
the abomination.
See. Go ahead, come on.
When ye therefore shall say the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place.
Okay, the abomination of desolation. That's whenever Israel fled out of. That's whenever Israelites fled out of Israel. Okay, in 70 A.D. But the abomination of desolation, that's gonna happen again. Okay, that's whenever this devil gonna come down on the men of the Lord, man. Okay, and then what? We're gonna flee to the wilderness. And that's what the Lord talking about, man, right there. Because that's gonna be that's gonna be when this devil coming down. That's gonna be that's gonna be the birth pains of the end of this devil's rulership. You know, it's already the birth pains of the end of this devil's rulership because the morality in this place in this kingdom is shot to shit. All right, you got faggots amongst you, got more rights than a straight man. Okay, come on, bring it out.
Whoso read it, let him understand.
Okay, whoso read it, let him understand. You see why? Because you're gonna understand why. Because the Lord shall give you pastors according to thy own heart, man. And that's why whenever you read it, you're gonna need somebody to teach you, man. A man with understanding to teach you this. Understand? Come on.
Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains.
Okay, so that you can interchange it. The men of the Lord gonna have to flee to the wilderness, man. When you go in that word mountain, you interchange that to wilderness. Because when Judas Maccabees, whenever they fled, they went to the wilderness.
All right.
Interchange to the wilderness. Come.
And to break it down into language term in our society, you're gonna have to get off the grid.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get out. You're gonna have to love Salah, yeah?
You got it.
You're gonna have to know how to live off the land. You're gonna have to know how to cook primitively.
You're gonna have to live without these
Technology.
this technology, man.
You're
not gonna be able.
Yeah,
You wanna cook your meat. You're not gonna be able to go and stuff it in the oven and put it on bake to 350.
And sit your ass down and watch your favorite television show.
All right, you wanna have to learn how to spark a fire from scratch. You know what I'm saying?
And when you're cooking your meat, you gotta be on watch.
Yeah.
As you're eating, you're gonna have to be on watch
You want to be circumspect.
the whole time. All right, because it's gonna be a dog-eat-dog world out here.
When people smell it, there's gonna be a famine in the land. So when people smell that food cooking, they're coming to you.
Yep.
They ready to kill you off of something simple as a wing of chicken, man.
Yeah, con. And that movie, The Reverend, is a good movie to watch, man.
You mean the roll?
No, The Reverend with Leonardo
DiCaprio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie
Yeah,
right there
okay.
because that was. You got a precept?
Yeah.
Bring it out.
This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6, and it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure."
Okay, so the strength. Hey, they say in strength. Now, when you know how to do these things, what's that going to be considered as? Strength. You know, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time.
All right, because let's tap into wisdom and knowledge. Brothers look at wisdom and knowledge as just like understanding the scriptures, navigating to the scriptures, being able, whatever scenario come up, you can bring the scripture to enlighten. All right, but you got to understand things like making a fire, filtering water,
Sprints.
all right, reading, being able to tell time, looking at the sun. All right.
What you always bring out, brother? You say if somebody when starvation come, you got grass. And
Yeah,
things
knowing the botanicals, knowing which people be starving to death, and you got plenty of plants around
in
here
front of them.
in front of you, like dandelions, which grow in a ton
That's edible.
that are edible. All right, that all falls into wisdom and knowledge, man. All right, if you get a deer, you just can't skin a deer and throw them on the fire and cook them. You have to cut the musk sacks off that deer because it's gonna defile the meat. Okay, our ancestors had all this knowledge, man. They had to prepare kids. All right, they went out and killed deer. They did all these things. They had knowledge to do all these things. They didn't have they weren't going to they would catch stuff and sell it, but they knew how to do all these things themselves, man. Every household knew how to survive and live off the land themselves. All that goes into knowledge and wisdom, man. All right, let's look at today's society. When you catch a deer, let's say you do cut the musk sacks off the deer. Our law tells you what? You got to drain it of all its blood. You got to cook it till there's no blood in it, till it's well done. You see what I'm saying? That's the law. So that's knowledge and wisdom.
And because
You see what I'm saying?
we still got to follow the law in the wilderness.
Con.
Still got to
Fucking
follow
right.
the law.
You fucking right.
Hey, because the Lord said what? So like, yeah.
So what you learn in fucking Boy Scouts,
Con.
a lot of that shit is you can apply to the scriptures. Because guess what? What America do? It dumbs you down. It makes you depend on the system. All right? So if you can have a big deer in front of you, you think a nigga from the Calio Projects know what to do with that deer when it's in front of him?
Fuck no.
He gonna be a brute beast like the scriptures say. He gonna be a wild man. He just gonna eat it raw.
Cut that bitch. Cut a piece off
Cut a
that
piece of that
Eat
bitch.
them
God, brother.
like Edomite.
You know, with no with no wisdom, no knowledge of what he got going on, of what's going on around him. You know, go ahead, come on, bring it out. Huh?
Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house.
Okay, yeah, and that's metaphorical. Say, hey, look, you can't turn back, man. Once this devil come down, man, it is what it is, man. You can't turn back to go get nothing. Go ahead, come on, bring it out.
Hey, shalom to you brothers on the comment board. Shabbat Shema Shabbat Rakathon.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Come on.
Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes.
All right, you can't go back to you can't go back to, you know what I'm saying, get your clothes and whatnot. You can't go back to oh look, let me go grab this or let me go grab that. You know, whatever is left, that's it. You know, you're not going to be able to. That's why you must have wisdom and knowledge for certain things that you may come about to how to deal with. You know, you can't just be. Hey, the Lord. Hey, look, this is the information age. You can look up on the YouTube and find anything on how to do anything.
Anything.
All right. So therefore, what you're supposed to take in your leisure time, you look up these things. How to.
Hey. All right, we live in a time of coronavirus, right?
Con.
All right.
Right.
You're in the faith, you're in the spirit. You know that it's a hoax. All right. The hospitals before coronavirus. The hospitals was packed anyway. You go in the hospital on a regular day before the corona vaccine, it will be packed with nothing but our people because our people are not following the dietary laws. So with you knowing this, and you go there, they just was stamping anybody with the coronavirus.
Straight up.
All right, you could go in there and sprain your ankle, they're going to say you got corona. All right, so I had an abscess. Bitch got puffed up. All right, and I had an abscess the last 2 years. It came back the last 2 years in the same place. The previous 2 years before corona, the dentists would, when I go there, they would lance it, they would squeeze the pus out, and they would give me antibiotics. This year, I was scared to death to go to the fucking hospital. I'm like, I'm not going there. I go there for this abscess, they're going to say I got coronavirus, and when they go to check you, they're going to inject you with it. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Wisdom is a defense. So I was like, well, shit, let me get on YouTube, let me get on the Urim and the Thummim and find natural ways to deal with an abscess. I got on there, I went down there wormhole, it told me to get clove oil, garlic juice, tea tree oil. What else did I use? Baking soda, apple cider vinegar. I made a tincture with all of them, and and it told me to oil peel with coconut oil before I applied it. All right, and make a toothpaste with baking soda and peppermint oil.
Con.
And then it told me that after you did that, all of these things are microbacterials, all right? After I did all the things, it told me to apply the paste to my, to where it was swollen, to the infection.
Whatever. Yeah, con.
I did that 2 nights, infection was gone. So them 2 years that I went to the fucking doctor, and they inject that fucking needle up my fucking face.
In a day and a half.
All right, in a day and a half, me using these natural remedies is knocked out. That show you pharmakia means witchcraft. You going to the doctor. Now, if I got doctor bills from when I went and got them lands. That should be $1,000.
A visit.
A visit. I went and got just little household things that you can get out of Walmart and knock that same infection out, and it's gone. It hasn't come back.
And that's how you know this.
Yeah, but my point is that goes into knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of our times. We're learning. We're rehearsing the righteous acts right now. You don't have to depend on this devil. All right.
Exactly.
Normally, if I get an infection in my mouth and I would go to the doctor and I got it knocked out without him. But before I did that, I did pray because the pain was so intense. I prayed to Yahweh Bashim Shai, and I was scared to death to go to the doctor because, hey, we got the elders of Great Millstone ruling over us, okay? They keep us in the pocket of the truth. You go to that you can sprain your ankle. You go to that fucking doctor, they're going to tell you got coronavirus, and if you don't got coronavirus, they're going to inject it on you.
And kill your ass.
And they're going to kill your fucking ass.
And that's where I
was scared to death to go to that bitch. I was like, man, I'm going to just suffer this pain. And and when I did that, the Most High revealed to me, hey, I'm healed. I'm healed. And it's nothing worse than a toothache with infection and it starts swelling, man.
Oh, yes.
And that all happened through knowledge and wisdom. So when you learn when you learn the herbs, the supplements, all right, these teas, these tonics you can make, man. The herbs of the field was for the healing of the nations, man. All right, and all that falls in the knowledge and wisdom, making a fire, purifying water. All right, when you go off the grid, you're not gonna be able to depend on Esau. You're not gonna be able to go to Walmart and buy matches and a light. You're gonna have to learn how to make a fire, man. All right, you're gonna have to learn how to cook your meat and drain it, make sure it don't have no blood in it, man. All right, we're gonna be as pilgrims in the earth. We're gonna be all the way off the grid, man. You're gonna have to have your body in a certain shape where you gotta be able to walk and run miles a day, man. Yeah, physical exercise profit a little, but it does profit. All right? The scripture tell you in Sirach 30th chapter that physical health is above infinite wealth, man. Okay? I've been working on this big gut of mine, man. Real talk. Don't play with me.
No, but I wanted to add, brother, like when our people eat pork, they don't understand when you eat pork, it give you high blood pressure, right? So when your blood pressure high, you're gonna sweat. When you go to the doctor, they're gonna be like, you got a fever, you got coronavirus. Stop eating pork.
Yeah. Okay. So, hey, with that, hey, come on, bring out that priesthood, right? No, I'm not. I want to finish it down.
All right. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes.
Come on.
And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
Hey, yeah, it's woe to you with child that give suck into them days. Now when they're talking about that, they're talking about the baby, you know, that's on the mama's titty, man. Because how you gonna make that baby be quiet up there whenever you got this devil hunting for you? Okay? If the Lord not with you, you know? Okay? If the Lord with you, gonna calm that baby down. If it's for you to be put to death, it's for you to be put to death. Man.
All right, and you brothers that have children in these last days, you got brothers with newborn babies all over the faith. I got one in the oven, and you know, you have to prepare for the worst. You got to know all your children may not make it.
God.
And our great king say, if you learn
There we go.
him that lost mother, father, or daughter, on this side, he'll return it to you 100-fold. You'll get that same spirit back. So you got to count the cost when you come to these scriptures.
God.
All right? Now, we're in a household of faith. And when you're in this truth, you know how to pray strategically. When you pray day in and day out, you pray for the Most High that he'll have mercy on your whole household and that none of your children perish. But when you're in this thing of ours, when you read Ezekiel the 14th chapter,
God.
it straight up tell you that some men's righteousness is not going to deliver their house, deliver their households. Because when you go to Ezekiel the 14th chapter, it tell you Noah, Daniel, and Job. They were there through all the hell. And it told you that those 3 men were delivered, but their households wasn't delivered.
None of them made it.
You know what? Let's get it. Get Ezekiel 14 and 13. Because brothers be in that family spirit. You know what I'm saying? The Most High love the ground you walk on. You'll be the apple of his eye. But he'll hate your fucking son. Your son will be one of them wicked spirits from ancient time past.
God.
So you have to count the cost and know the nastiness of the scriptures when you come into this thing about it, man. Ezekiel started verse 13. Ezekiel 14 and 13. And read
14 and 13. I got it, bro.
Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 14 and verse 13. Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it.
the nation of Israel has trespassed against our Heavenly Father. All right? The whole nation, you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, the Latin-speaking people, you got fucking Native Americans that celebrate Thanksgiving. They need to kill them. They cut off their oxygen supply, man. You have a tribe of Gad that celebrate Thanksgiving. Just the only thing is good for them is death, man. So they go in the spirit realm and get their righteous mind, bro. Bring it out, brother.
God. It says, then will I stretch out my hand upon it and will break the staff of the bread thereof.
All right, so a famine, America, a great famine. All right, where people are going to be literally starving to death. All right,
And the famine of bread and the famine of the word. That
bring it
knowledge
out.
was the
Both,
most
yeah,
needed.
twofold, bro. You
Kind.
know, physical famine, the only people that are going to survive is the people that had this spiritual food. So the people that, when they start starving, because it's written, all right, that they're going to be looking for that spiritual food to be confident and they're going to be able to find it.
They're going to need that
Amos,
oil.
Amos the 8th chapter.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Bring it out,
Amos
bro.
8th chapter. It says, and will cut off men and beasts from it.
The Most High going to kill everything, man. A famine means the animals not going to be able to eat, right?
God.
Exactly.
Not just humanity. Fuck. We live off of eat what? We eat beef, lamb. Brother ate lamb today. Brother ate chicken today. You know? Shit, when the famine come, everybody started them. Bring it
God.
out, brother.
Verse 14. Though these 3 men, Noah, Daniel, and Job,
These are 3 righteous men. These are 3 men of the elect. All right? Bring it out.
were in it,
All right, they're going to be in Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30 and 7. Revelation 3 and 10. All right? They're going to be in the hour of temptation. They're here. Those men are here. Reincarnation is biblical. All right? We're here to teach the truth of the scriptures. Bring it out, brother.
they shall deliver, but their own souls.
All right, now they don't know who they are.
God.
All right? We could be, and I'm hypothetically speaking, this could be Noah, Job, Daniel. All right? We don't know that. That brother over there could be Daniel or whatever. All right? We don't know that. Okay? So whoever they are, they're here. They're here. Even if they could be in England. Our temptation gonna go on in England too. They could be anywhere across the 4 winds, but they're gonna live through it. Okay? They're gonna go through the hour of temptation. Bring it out, brother.
It says, they shall deliver, but their own souls by their righteousness.
All right, they fear Yahweh Shem Shah, when you read what that is, Hebrews 11, it say Noah was moved with fear and built that ark.
Con.
All right, that's what made them righteous, man. All right, so their righteousness is going to deliver them. But what?
It says, saith the Lord Yahweh, power. Verse 15. If I cause noisome beasts to pass through the land,
And these other nations are known as beasts.
Con.
UN, NATO, these
And
Gurga troopers,
and
those are beasts.
and 2/3.
And 2/3 of our people are beasts. The Egyptians are slave Egyptians. And then you're going to have literal beasts. These animals out in these fucking zoos and shit, they're going to get out. These dogs are going to regurgitate into a wolf-like state. And they're going to posse up, all right, and whoop in a dog packs. And they're going to be around there killing shit. Fuck, even cats, man. Cats are fucking violent. Y'all ever seen a cat get loose? I've seen a cat get loose, man. Cats get violent. All right, but all these beasts, these people with these snakes and shit, they're going to get out, all right? They're going to kill. Yeah, bring it out, brother.
And they spoil it so that it be desolate,
Come on.
that no man may pass through because of the beast.
All right, it's because of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. He got those angels commissioned to blow those 7 trumpets to bring 7 different judgments on the planet Earth, man. All right? So this is Yahweh Shemel Shah commissioning all these things. He's just using all these other things as vessels. Bring it out, brother.
Verse 16. Though these 3 men were in it,
All right, these 3 righteous men, these 3 kings, these 3 wise men. Bring it out, brother.
again, moreover, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, power, they shall deliver neither sons nor daughters.
All right, for you family guys. All right, we got children. All 3 of us got children.
Right.
That brother got children. You want your children to die?
Hey,
Because
no.
you got to understand, when you read Deuteronomy 28 chapter, cannibalism and you eating your child is a part of the curses. All right? Just like being astonished with madness and astonishment of heart is a part of the curses. And your woman, the woman that was tender and delicate amongst us, who wouldn't put her foot up on the ground, her eyes shall be evil towards her husband and the children of her bosom. All right? That's part of the curses. You eating the fruit of your body, the children that come to precede your loins, is a part of the curses.
Con.
All right? All right? So none of us want out these curses to overtake our children, but we got to be in reality. Noah is documenting the scriptures. Daniel, all these guys is documenting the scriptures. If their children don't make it, who the fuck we think we are?
Good.
So we got to prepare for the worst
Right.
case scenario, man.
And that's the whole point of the first scripture, man. That's the day of the Lord, man.
Day of the Lord is
Exactly.
going to be nasty.
That's the day of the
So
Lord.
you as a man of the Lord, man, you prepare for the worst, man. You pray for your children. All right? You fast for your children.
Right.
But the Most High might hate your children.
And even Yahweh Shah had to pay for his own sins from when he was what? King Solomon, bro.
That's right, bro.
Reincarnation.
So how much more so us?
And
Because
David, a man after the Most High's own heart, is
Exactly.
going to, what that is, I read it the other night, all right? It's 2 Samuel, the 12th chapter. And Nathan came to King David and told him the sword would never leave your house. I read it the other night, all right? All right? King David's man at the Most High's own heart. He's going to be ruling over us in the kingdom of heaven. Okay? He had to take his judgment. And the sword never left his house. No, let's finish where we at. Bring it up.
This is Ezekiel. What the hell was that? Oh yeah, right here. This like it. Ezekiel chapter 14 and verse 16. Though these 3 men were in it, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, power, they shall deliver neither son nor daughters, they only shall be delivered.
All right, so you got Noah, Job, and Daniel. They're here today prophesying. The prophets are subject to the prophets, all right? They have children here in America. Their children are not going to get delivered, okay? So you have to always prepare yourself for the worst case scenario, man. You all right? These guys, the only thing you can do for your children is be occupied in prophecy, go on the highways and teach, and do what's well pleasing to Yahweh. That's what you got to do to save your children if you want to save them. Going home and spending quality time with your children, taking them to football practice and bullshit, that ain't gonna do shit for your children. That's vanity upon vanities.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do to deliver your children is serve Yahweh Shema Shah with all your heart, with all your soul, and all your mind. And you can do that, and he still don't deliver their asses, man. That's why the scriptures say we prisoners of hope.
Yeah.
We hope they do it.
Yeah.
We hope he do it, Salaki.
Done.
We hope he do it.
And hey, look, and that's why you must fear the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You got to fear of power like that, man. Okay? Yeah. You got to fear of power like that. That's all. That's not me. That's me.
That's it.
That's me.
Kind.
All right. So with that, hey, hope this was edifying to the flock. Hope it planted the seed or watered the seed, wherever it may be. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakapadash.
Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and safety to the occupant pushing the truth out the four winds.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
Bible.
Bible.
Hold on, brothers.